Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option to give to Swift here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his 2nd season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. Toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sharp run there by Pollard, and that's something Titans fans are expecting to see a lot of as the season unfolds. The Memphis native back in his home state, eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark in each of his last 2 seasons with Dallas and Tennessee. They're hoping he makes it 3 straight by the year's end.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Levis now off of play action. Open man downfield is Wrigley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack him. Because
now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from a yard out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
On 1st down, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Hand off to Spears. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Flush to his right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 20, here's second down and 5. Now Levis, escaping the pressure right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pressure comes. He's able to bring him down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On second down, here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. A couple of touchdowns there for Travis Etienne. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Levis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And shedding through the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw, it's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To the air, Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Throwing is Williams. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll try and throw with Williams. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw. Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Williams to the air on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Swift, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Working out of the gun, Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. and it would have been an easy throw.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Levis. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Levis now on 1st and 10. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Levis looking to throw. Flushed out right. Powerful running. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pollard one more time. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves. Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 6. Going deep here for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game on the last drive.
Let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Levis. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins high in the air to bring it in. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.